Good morning, ladies. Hey, I wanted to let you know a little bit about what I do. I set this group up just to get acquainted with so many different ladies, but there is also another reason. And it is because of the fact that I went through so much trauma and I had to heal. The way I began my recovery and healing was using the 12 steps. And I did that because of the fact that Dr. Doug Weiss at Heart to Heart Counseling had taken the 12 steps and he had made it into a program for women or men even, but the spouse or ex-spouse of a sex addict, intimacy anorexic narcissist. And that is exactly what my ex-husband was. So I found through his recovery, the healing. I'm still healing because there are still things that come up and I'm like, oh, I need to process that. But that is what I do. And I have a video course that is available if you need some help to get beyond the grief, the trauma, the anger, the resentment, the hurt. Yeah, because I found within the 12 steps, they were based on belief. And they talk about, God is our higher power and we have to admit to him and to everyone our life has become unmanageable and that we can set up boundaries for ourselves. And that is where our source is. But not everyone believes in God and it is okay. And so the 12 steps are used for everything, all kinds of addictions. Okay, so not that I was addicted to anything, but yet I was. I was addicted to codependency. I was addicted to the fact that I had to be in control. We all have a type of addiction, but it's getting to the bottom of that. And so that's why the 12-step work. They just do. They saved my life. So Tani Lee has had to go through all kinds of things to realize why these matters just really crushed my life. Why was I attracted to a person of this nature? And I had to go all the way back until I was 5 years old. But going through there and then to tell myself that it wasn't my fault, I wasn't in control of anyone. The only person that I can be in control of is Tani Lee, how she thinks and how she reacts to something. That's the only thing I can be responsible for because everyone needs to be responsible for themselves. And so that is what this 12-step video course is all about. And I take you through each step. I give you a worksheet to go through questions that just, the Lord just did it. I didn't do it. I was just, going back through thoughts and things that I had and things that I had to process. And so they're just questions that bring a lot out. And as you go through that, it begins to heal. And step by step, I go with you. Because when you are finished with one step, you get in touch with me. And we process that and we go through that together. You do not walk this journey alone. No, I'm here for you. And that I will be until the very, very end. In fact, even after you have finished the 12 steps, there are still 2 sessions that you have with me afterwards because something always comes up that you need to process. And, should it be that you need to be in touch with me for any other reason? Yeah, it's because that's what I do. I began walking the process all by myself, I felt. And so I don't want anyone to feel that way. I want to walk with you. I can't emphasize enough how this is so important. Whether you do 12 steps, you go to a counselor, it doesn't matter, but the healing, because you're so worth it. It is so important. It's so important to break those barriers, to break those chains off, and to become the healthy person that God intended for us to be in the very first place. He knew that we were going to go through trials. He knew we were going to go through traumas, but he didn't want us to keep holding on to it. He wanted us to get rid of it. And that's what I am here for. Because they're too heavy to carry. They are. and to know the freedom and to know healing and to know that your heart is going to be okay and to put the boundaries up for yourself to protect yourself. Because he said, protect your heart above all things. Why? Because it's his. Yeah. And he wants to be glorified. So this is what I do. Healing Hearts in 12 Steps. And that's my video course and work. So if you are in need of this, please reach out to me. Let me know. Yeah, my phone number is 719-429-5554. So for anything, you are more than welcome to reach out and contact me. That's because that is who I am. I care. Have a wonderful, blessed day, ladies, in Jesus' name.